I read an article in the New York Post from May 2023 that gave five primary reasons why people go broke after winning big in the lottery. The first reason is the big winners don't know how to manage wealth. If you think about it, most of us, we don't have that much money. We're managing scarce resources. We're paying the bills, we're setting aside money, just trying to make it to retirement. If you don't know how to manage wealth, there's a likelihood you can lose it. Another reason people go bankrupt after winning the lottery is reckless spending. That's easy to understand because when you win hundreds of millions of dollars or tens of millions, you get the idea that, well, I don't have to worry about money ever again. But that's not true. More money equals more problems. You hear these stories about college kids being drafted into the big leagues. They end up making millions of dollars, and then a few years later, they get cut from the team. They leave the professional athletic world with no money. Kind of a sad tale, but reckless spending does that. They also overestimate their winnings. The government is going to get their cut. After all, the lottery, it is a tax. That is why they've instituted that. That is exactly why the government sponsors the lottery, because they get their cut and people think, well, I've won $100 million. Okay, well, you only have about 50 million left after taxes. So just a heads up. But overestimating winnings, that's another way people go broke. Also, foolish investments. Problem here is that we come into a lot of money, we want to do something with it, and we end up putting our money into things that we don't understand and we lose. Things like startups, companies, buying crypto, buying restaurants. If we're getting into things we don't really understand and don't really know how they work, there's a good chance that you could lose out on that investment. There's also people demanding money. If you win big in the lottery, you're going to get a deluge of requests from people in need, often fake stories. And it's heartbreaking to say no. You get this money and you're like, oh, I've never won the lottery like that. But I can imagine there's this guilt. You're like, oh, I've gotten this windfall of money. These people need help. I didn't really do anything to get the money. So you feel obligated. It's heartbreaking to say no. Lottery winners often give a lot of money away. Family, friends, strangers, a lot of people out there.